Stafford rolled along the line and came up onto the viaduct, but as he was going up it, he noticed something in the tunnel down below. "Wait a minute," said Stafford as he came to a stop. That was Bowler, but he said it quietly so Bowler wouldn't hear him. Stafford wanted to go after him, but his battery was running low. He knew that if he tried to chase him, his battery could run out, so Stafford came up with a plan. Stafford went to Wellsworth and coupled up to some empty oil tankers. Harry was there. What are you doing with those?" he asked. Nothing," said Stafford. "Well, if you were doing nothing, you would leave them alone then," said Harry. "Okay, look," said Stafford. "There's a diesel from the other railway that's loose on the island. I'm gonna take these tankers, fill them with oil, and empty out the oil depot so he can't fill up if he tries to make a getaway. Then he'll run out of fuel, and then we can capture him." "I don't think that's a good idea," said Harry. Stafford just ignored Harry and rolled away with the tankers. Stafford brought the fuel tankers to the oil depot, filled them up, and then took them away. Then he hid the fuel tankers in a shed. Stafford then went to Stafford Station and went onto a siding to rest. He noticed a Topham hat and a strange-looking man on the platform. "Don't worry, Mr. Railway Inspector," said the Topham hat. "I'm sure Daisy will be here soon." Stafford had heard this. "The Railway Inspector," he said. Just then Ryan rushed up with Skiff, the railboat. "Ah, Ryan," says the Topham hat. "Have you seen Daisy anywhere?" "I have, sir," said Ryan. "She's run out of oil. Someone has taken all the oil from the oil depot." "I knew that the railway inspector would be coming, but none of our coaches are available. The only thing I could really find was Skiff." Stafford realized the big mistake he had made of taking all the oil from the oil depot. Sir Topham Hatt was worried the inspector might be upset of having to ride in a boat, but the inspector was actually very happy. "I've always wanted to ride in a boat," he said. "I remember as a kid I always wanted to sail on the waters, but the only problem was that I get seasick." "Well, looks like you finally have a chance to ride in a boat now," says the Topham Hatt. "A railboat." Sir Topham Hatt and the railway inspector boarded Skiff and Ryan huffed off Stafford. And Stafford hurried away to find the fuel tankers he had hidden. They soon arrived at Ofsted Castle. While the inspector went inside to look at the exhibits, Ryan and Skiff waited outside. Just then, Ryan saw something move out from behind the station. "It's Bowler!" shouted Ryan. Bowler was taken by surprise and accidentally came off the rails, and suddenly went onto the other line, and he raced away. So Topham Hatt rushed into Ryan's cab. "After him, Ryan," he said. But before Sir Topham Hatt could realize what Ryan was going to do, Ryan shot forward, came off the rails, and went onto the other line, and he sped after Bowler, leaving Skiff behind. Just then a strong gust of wind blew and Skiff raced forward, went up the hill and went flying off the track, and he landed on his side. Luckily, he wasn't hurt. At that moment, Stafford rolled in. He had had no luck in finding the fuel tankers, and he had pretty much given up. Just then, the railway inspector came out of the castle. "Hey, where'd that engine and the railboat go?" he asked. Stafford didn't know where Ryan and Skiff had gone, but he knew that the inspector still needed to tour the rest of the island. "Hop inside my cab and I can show you around the rest of the railway," said Stafford. So the railway inspector hopped inside Stafford's cab, and Stafford rolled away.